Well, morning, sports fans. How we doing? It's 1:27 in the morning, West Coast time. It's the 8th of January, 2025, for a Wednesday. And yeah, the fire season continues. Local stations are on break right now. We're actually doing all the recaps and political whatnots out there. So, shall we talk about political whatnots? The major news corps came out to check things out. They got their own local affiliates, but they wanted to send their national people out just to see what was going on. There was a CNN crew that was going through Pacific Coast Highway and entered a fire zone. And for 6 hours they were touring the area and got the hell out. But they were terrified of what was going on. We had a local crews trying to switch off. Morning crew would stay in there for about 10 hours roughly and get the hell out of there. The horrible thing about living in California is you don't know whether or not your own neighborhood or your own home is going to be threatened by fire. And when you're living out here in Southland, it's a constant basis, it's a constant fear. It's becoming worse and worse now. Because now we're seeing this happen. We're seeing some of the homes being threatened, not just of everybody or anybody out there. It's also the news crews that are out there doing their jobs. Yes, the fire has extended its range. And no, I haven't put on anything live. I'm out here in Antelope Valley. I'm out there with the crews trying to capture all that information or seeing how the multiple responses are out there. I haven't been. See, I'm stuck in a desert area. Yeah, I'm stuck in an area where I watch, but I'm also in danger, especially when the winds kick in. I try to do audience participation on this one, especially when you want to see what I see. I wish I had the capability of turning on a map for you, so I would have to refer you to a map. I know the fire departments are going to show that, and so is Google Map. Before I went to bed, they were barely scratching the surface of the Eaton fire outside of Altadena. They're in the hills. Well, further northeast is the repeating towers of the news stations that broadcast the area. Even with the internet and streaming, they still need the towers to continue to broadcast. When there's fires happening around us, and we've had fires within the past year, in 2024, they were so worried about Mount Wilson because Mount Wilson is the area where all the repeating stations are, including emergency services. So, looking at the fire from the Mount Wilson camera that they actually showed on KTLA Channel 5, they were showing the smoke and flames. One of the areas out here was actually capturing that. And it was scary. I looked at the map on the Google, and there was towers not yet in danger, but they could be. If it wasn't encroaching into Altadena territory and maybe Sierra Madre, yeah, if the winds were blowing back into the mountains, we already had some burned territory, but there's still virgin areas out there that hadn't been used up yet for fuel. The communities would be safe, but unfortunately, Southern California people understand about the Santa Ana conditions. You get strong enough winds coming in one particular direction. We know from past experiences for decades. Some of us have lived out here all our lives. That we know the fire's coming down our ass, and we worry about it. Currently, I don't know what the damage of Eaton Fire is. Not just yet, anyway. I'll be getting more information in a couple more hours just to see how bad the overnight's going to be. But I've also been reading, trying to capture some of the vids, that there had been fires already getting into Malibu territory again. Yeah, I say that with that kind of attitude because since when Malibu hasn't been on fire, or Topanga for that matter. For those who are familiar with Southern California, you know what I'm talking about. For those who are not, open up the Google Maps and you type in Southern California, or at least California. You head over to the lower portions where Los Angeles and the coastline is. There's an icon in Legends of the map app that'll show you the current warnings about what's happening. And it'll basically shade it out what's happening. There's also a section in there talking about the Palisades fire, and it starts fading everything else out to show you just what kind of damage we've got. And it's only updated 10 hours ago, so it hadn't been totally updated. But we are dealing with California fire, so I go to Cal Fire, and they do have an incident map on there. Now the graphics I can't get on my computer because they're that outdated. I mean, I'm not talking about the website itself. I'm talking about my computer is outdated. So I'm only dealing with what I can deal with. And they've still got the night crew over at KTLA. I was watching one particular yeah. What's supposed to be reruns happening in the middle of the night. We are still, didn't take it long. Eaton Fire just became 1,000 acres. No, it is 1,000 acres. So I can give you some information right now on a Cal Fire incident map. What they have currently is zero containment on both Palisades and Eaton Fire, but there's also another one that just got to the 500 range, the Hearst Fire. Hearst is located somewhere in LA County. I gotta find out where the hell this one is. Near Diamond Road in Sylmar. Oh, you gotta be frickin' kidding me. We got the Valley? Oh, good God gracious. We are going to be gathering so many resources from everywhere. I'm surprised Kern hadn't sent anything yet, but them and Edwards are going to be rolling in. I just didn't hear the rolling. They've got 1,000 acres already? Concerning about the Hearst fire right now, I'm trying to get information off of that little monstrosity from hell. They hadn't updated. Actually, they had the thing started since 10:30ish, a few hours ago. So it's been about 500. I don't know if they got it contained or not, but 500 acres. It's okay. They got to evacuate. Shit. New holes on the warnings. They got evac orders going on. If you can see the graphics on here, I can't see the graphics on here. But if you can see the graphics, I want you to go to fire.ca.gov, go to the incidents, and start searching down. Because you'll see 3 major fires going on. And it'll show you what I'm trying to see on my screwed up. That's what I've screwed up. I can't even get the information there. Son of a bitch. Yeah, you heard me cuss on this one here. Only because what I'm saying right now on the television, Fire, Amazon's Fire Pad. I gotta reach over. I gotta see this shit. Kill fire. Alright. Let's see if I'll get better graphics on this damn thing. I really need a new computer. Okay. We're heading down to a map. Heating's over 1,000. I want to see the Hearst. So I'm going to scroll this right past the one particular area here. Let me see. Come on, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Not going to talk to me. There. Well, I guess the graphics are still trying to load up. I'm going to wait until the 2 o'clock hour. Maybe I'll do a live. But for right now, we're just going to get this taken care of here. I'll talk later about this one. I'll probably do the live.